It is that time. Good morning. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. It's time for Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. Every week, we work with Crime Stoppers of Cuyahoga County and the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department to feature 3 fugitives. These are people who are all making us a little less safe simply by being on our street when they need to be in a courtroom in front of a judge. Let's welcome in, as we do every week, Detective Red Dyer with the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department. Red, how are you, sir?
Fantastic, Dan. How about you?
It's good to have you back, and we've got 3 more fugitives. You know, Red, eventually I think we're going to, every time I think we're going to run out of fugitives to feature, you send me 3 more. So that means we've got more work to do. One,
as quick as possible. In February of this year, Mr. Parks pled guilty to attempted felonious assault and failure to comply. According to reports in that case in April of 2024, gang unit detectives arrested him after he was found to be the driver of a vehicle which had fled from Ohio State Highway Patrol. Reports claim the vehicle had been stopped as it had been reported as stolen in an aggravated robbery case, so very serious. After officers initiated a traffic stop, Durand immediately fled and struck an OSP vehicle. A pit maneuver was performed, and he was taken into custody at that time. He's also wanted for an aggravated robbery case where reports state that he confronted the victim, pulled a handgun, pointed it at the victim, and demanded their vehicles. We're talking about a very serious situation, Dan. He then fled in that vehicle. This case was set for trial, but he failed to appear, and a warrant was issued for his arrest. Mr. Parks can be identified by what I believe is a tattoo of a face on the right side of his neck. He's approximately 5'5" and 185 pounds, and was last known to be staying in the 3900 block of East 66th Street in the city of Cleveland.
You know, Detective, when we start talking about justice for victims, and you brought that up earlier, think about the person who had a gun put in their face in that situation. That's somebody who doesn't ever want this person on the street, doesn't ever want to have to turn a corner and run into Mr. Parks again. And so that's why we need him off our street. Red, we've seen all kinds of mug shots here on Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. I've never understood the people who smile in their mug shots as if they're proud of being arrested and the crimes that they're being charged for. That appears to be the case for our next individual. Let's get to the case of Brianna Mason. What do we know?
Well, Dan, what we know is this is no matter to smile about. In November of 2024, Ms. Mason pled guilty to aggravated assault and domestic violence. According to reports in that case, she and the victim engaged in a physical fight, and after several minutes of physically fighting, the two separated. However, as the victim was walking away, they were struck by a car being operated by Brianna. The vehicle pushed the victim against a fence, causing injuries to their leg and head. But she didn't stop there. She then backed the car up several feet and attempted to strike the victim a second time, but the victim was able to escape, luckily. She failed to report to probation in March of this year, and a warrant was issued for her arrest. She's 5'7" and 193 pounds, and was last known to be staying in the 3600 block of East 104th Street in the city of Cleveland.
I can't imagine that situation. You're in a
She got probation for that.
Domestic violence situation. You're being beat up by someone you thought cared about you, and then to have them try and use a car to run you over not once but twice is a serious situation. Red, we see a lot of sex offenders on Cuyahoga's Most Wanted. We have a registry list for a reason. Let's get to the case of James Bradley. What do we know?
Well, Dan, James Bradley actually has 2 warrants with the Sheriff's Department, both of which are for not verifying his residence with the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department. He's required to register as a sex offender due to a guilty plea in 2011 to gross sexual imposition. According to the Sheriff's Department Sex Offender Registry, the victim was a juvenile. And I know our community feels very passionately about protecting our children. He has an extensive criminal history with the Sheriff's Department dating back to 1991. He's approximately 5'9" and 175 pounds, and was last known to be staying in the 3500 block of Crochan Ave in the city of Cleveland.
Red, we do it for a reason, because we give people the opportunity to call in anonymously. People might be scared.
Jeez.
From the station that's working for you, this is Fox 4 News at 6 p.m.
My child was pregnant with a baby. So it's not 2 lives gone, it's 3 lives gone.
Tonight, a family grieves not only the loss of a mother and father, but the new life they were expecting. Hello and welcome to Fox 4 News at 6. I'm John Holt. The mother of this pregnant Metro woman now offering her own reward for an arrest and conviction in the shooting death of her daughter. New at 6, Fox 4, the story you'll see only on Fox 4. Malik Jackson live at police headquarters. Malik, this is a terrible set of circumstances.
It is, John, and it all happened Monday in South Kansas City, and there's another sad twist to this story. Family tells the person believed to have killed this expectant mother and her fiance was a friend. Now this family is left with a growing list of questions and no clue.
How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Do we have to lock the doors, man? We're going to have to lock the doors, man. We're going to have to lock the doors. We need 200 likes to get the doors open, man. 200 likes to unlock the doors. Deacons, all my deacons, if you got a wrench, man, lock the doors, man. Draw the shades, man. We need some people to plant some seeds around here, man. It's Friday. Let's get it cracking. Superstar says, man arrested for posting photo of a fire pointed at a unsuspected cop. Just sent you an email. Okay, great. Good. I'm gonna check that out. A firearm. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah. Oh, that's Jackson, Jafrica. Okay. That's Jafrica. We're gonna check that out.
No closure.
I don't understand how a so-called friend and someone that my daughter and her fiance helped could ever get it to a
Listen, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not, because I understand. I've helped a ton of niggas. I will tell you this. No act of kindness, and I mean not one, will go unpunished. Okay? There ain't a goddamn act of kindness in Sonistan, Blackistan, wherever, that will go unpunished. Okay? Said do her better than that friend. She mad, man. She is a rough looking sister, man, but still, she upset, man.
I don't understand how a so-called friend and someone that my daughter and her fiance helped could ever get it to a point where now you're killing them.
Desiree Johnson is furious. She arrived in Kansas City Tuesday after her daughter, Amina Johnson, who is a mother of two with one on the way, and Amina's fiance, Derek Rhodes, were shot and killed Monday evening near 98th and Marsh following a dispute with friends.
I don't know if pissed off is the word.